Hey guys, it's Firefly Carrie, and we're back with another episode of Tetris Talk. Now, in today's episode, we are going to actually talk a little bit more on autism. Just recently, something happened, and someone was making fun of autism. And they decided that it was something that doesn't need to be taken seriously. Something that, needless to say, they thought that autism is just with stupid people. This is pretty ignorant, and as a mother of a child with autism, it did not go over very well with me. It did not sit with me very well that someone could take something so serious and make jokes out of it. Comedians tend to take cracks at people with special needs. And I know I touched on this in the last episode of Tetris Talk, but it's not very cool, and it's not very what's the word I'm looking for? It's not very respectful, I'm guessing. But then again, if they wanted to be respectful, they wouldn't have made fun of it in the first place. But the thing of it is this is real life. Real life sucks sometimes. There are some pretty horrible and ill-advised people out there. And as a parent and as a human being, you try your best to educate them. But you can't educate a person who doesn't want to be educated on the subject. You can't just... You just can't. If they don't want anything to do with it, you can't force feed them information. And it's sad that someone doesn't want to try to learn rather than make fun. Crack jokes about something that they know nothing about. And the thing of it is you make one joke or anything, karma is going to turn around and bite you in the butt. Honestly, I'm not a fan of drama. I hate it. I get sick of having to deal with it on a daily basis in my own life. I don't want to come on and see that you're poking fun and causing more drama for not just me, but the whole community that rallies behind autism and people with special needs. It's not right. It sickens me. It just sickens me to no end that people could think that this is funny. It's not. not. And it's never going to really be funny to those who have to deal with it on a daily basis, which should be common sense. There is a lot of us out there who has to deal with it on a daily basis. And the whole thing of that is, what are we supposed to do? There's nothing really we can do but try to educate, try to explain to them why this is not funny. And then when we try to explain, they say we're oversensitive. Well, yeah, we may be oversensitive. But at the same time, you're not being sensitive at all towards anyone who has to deal with this. And honestly, there's going to come a day where you are going to end up knowing someone or loving someone with autism. Because autism is growing. It's growing at a scary and rapid rate. And no one knows why. No one at all knows why it keeps growing. There's research out there, but nothing is definitive. And we don't officially know what causes autism either. There's no genetic markings right now for it. There's no nothing for it right now. And until the day comes where we can figure out what causes autism. And there's, you can be possibly born with it. Then again, it could be outside factors as well. It's unknown. It's a scary world of the unknown. And I guess that's one reason why people make fun of it. Is because it is the world of the unknown. People make fun of and are afraid of things that they don't know and they don't understand. Honestly, I was always so scared that I would have a child with a special need before I was even pregnant with my son. It's a legitimate fear in parents, and especially in new parents. But when my son came and he was perfect, wasn't sick or anything like that, well, lo and behold, it was in a few years later, when he was 3, that he was diagnosed with autism. So, you never know what is going to happen. That is why you should always show respect to those who are in a different or worse situation than yourself. It is still Autism Awareness Month. And it's going to be Autism Awareness Month all of April. Show some support to anyone who's doing anything for autism. Not against, for. Show your respect and show that love to those people. Because if you do, that karma, even if you don't believe in karma or anything like that, that karma will shine on you for doing something, not for yourself, but for those who can't do stuff for themselves. That is the best way to go when it comes to that kind of situation. All I ask, you don't have to donate money or anything like that. Just show that you support and you are willing to support those who have to deal with autism or any other special need on a daily basis. Whether it be epilepsy or NKH or being paralyzed. There's so many different childhood illnesses that causes permanent damage. There's so many people who causes permanent damage to children with their words. Honestly, if someone with autism had seen what that person wrote, it would hurt them very much. I've heard comedians say that people with autism need to be put down. That they need to come up with a genetic test so that those kids with autism can be aborted, so they're not quote unquote mooching off the government. No one's mooching off the government. But we do need help. It's to tell someone that they are less than another and say that they deserve never to have been born. How cruel is that? Are you saying that my 6-year-old son is less of a person than you? That he should have never been born in the first place? No. That don't fly. That does not fly. Me. Every single person that is born into this world, good, bad, even if they're rude, they deserve to be here. What they do with their life is up to them. That is up to them. And what you do with your life is up to you. It is always going to ultimately be in your hands, in your choice of who you want to be as a person, of who you want to see, who your future kids or your current kids, if you're watching this and you already have kids. And it's up to you to have to deal and have to show those kids that you have brought into this world the right and wrong way. It's not always easy. Life is never easy, but it's still life. this is going to be a little bit shorter of a Tetris talk this week. But next week, I want to make sure that you all know. I want to go ahead and tell you now. Next week, I am going to be talking about something really, a lot serious, guys. I am going ahead and I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys now the subject. The subject for next week is going to be a heavy heart. It's going to be on suicide and suicide prevention, because April isn't just Autism Awareness Month, it's Suicide Prevention Month. And suicide's another touchy subject, but it needs to be talked about. So that is going to be the subject for next week, guys. I will catch you guys later. Remember, be good, stay safe, but always have fun. Peace.